Hello everyone. My posters never stay up. If it wasn't an apartment, there'd be a bunch of holes in the walls by now just so I could keep those things from staying up. Anyways, welcome to Back of Box Reviews, the show where I take the look at a back of a box and review it for some reason. And today I think it's going to be a relatively quick one because, well, the cereal isn't particularly marketed towards children. And I've noticed cereal boxes that are geared more towards adults generally are pretty easy and quick to go through because there's not much to look at. It's either one of two things. The most common thing is they are strictly advertisements for the product you currently have in your hand. You buy wheat Chex, you better expect to be doing a lot of reading about wheat Chex at the breakfast table. Or the second one is recipes, usually desserts. Not always, as with the case with this, because this is definitely a cereal that generally falls into the recipe category for as long as I can remember, and probably as long as most of us alive can remember. If you get Chex, you better learn how to make Chex Mix, or expect to learn how to make Chex Mix. And this is no exception. We got two recipes here, Chex Mix and a variation on Chex Mix. So there's not much to do here because there really isn't much for creativity and originality here. It's basically unchanged for a minimum of 40 years. Just how to make Chex Mix. That's it. I mean, sure, this is a step above more, whatchamacallit. Yeah, this is better than just advertising. I'd rather have a bunch of recipes and tell me how to make something, even if they're usually the same thing, very simple. But it's still better than just straight up advertising. It's still kind of like an activity. It's an activity you can't exactly do at the breakfast table at that moment, but it's still an option. There's more to do than just reading. So yeah, well, I think that's about all I can really say. It's getting close to figure out what I think of this. Well, it's definitely not going to get high marks for great originality. It's definitely going to get docked down for that. Considering this is not straight up advertisement, that's going to bring it up. So I'm thinking, I feel like I will give this back of box a D+ rating. I mean, it's nothing spectacular, not very exciting, but as I've mentioned before, it's better than just straight up advertising for the product in your hand. Otherwise, this would definitely get an F or a pumpkin spice Cheerio, which pumpkin spice Cheerio for the season is pretty much here now. I'm definitely seeing all the autumn-themed things coming out now. It's, mid-September now, so yeah, D+. Nothing special. Pretty much unchanged for decades. Just the layout, but it's still the exact same thing anyways. If it looks different, new look, same product essentially. So yeah, wheat Chex, D+, not much else I can say. Well, that's it for this one. I will see all of you in the next one. And God bless.